agency. I am here, you all. It took me a minute to get started. My morning is I'm trying to run a little move a little faster, but yeah, my morning was going super slow. So I am here, friends. I know it took me a while to get here, but I am here. Let's see, today's the 8th. We'll get going. Hello, friends. Thank you so much. Um, let's see. Look over here. We'll connect. I wonder if you have any questions. Let me know. We're gonna go live in a second, and then I always want to make sure I am setting up my screen correctly. So thank you so much for coming in. Okay, and checking a couple of things. Hello, friends. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you being here. Let me know if you have any questions. We're going to get started in just a few moments. Hello, Michelle. How are you? your girl, um, your girl was moving slow today. So I am going to get started in just a second. And yeah, get started in just a second. I was looking at some information. I was like, what's going on? But yeah, so we'll see what happens this Monday. Hello, friends. Anybody else who are in the room, thank you for joining. I'm Dr. Lisa. We'll get started in a second. I am setting up my screens so we can go live. We are both multitasking as well. I know. And it's getting, what's happening now in the mornings. We're taking my son. I come home. I end up checking emails. The stuff I end up having to work on and do. Well, this morning, I'll tell you my story real quick because I know we have a few friends here. But this morning, I was paying my car insurance for, you get mail, and I got an email. I was like, oh, it's due. Let me go ahead and pay it. I went into the system and realized they had a notice in there saying that they were um, connecting my mother-in-law who lives in Tampa to my insurance. So they do that. And so my mother-in-law just had to renew her license. She did it in July. Her birthday's in July also. So essentially, I guess they did possible address checks for her. And she doesn't live with me. She's never lived with me. I think my husband had like one of her medical bills or something was coming to the house. They used this address, if I recall correctly. So yeah, so that's essentially what happened. Please like the live. Yes, like the live and share it, and make sure you subscribe if you're not a subscriber already. But yeah, so I had to call them and be like, no, don't add her to my insurance. We're not letting my rates go up for somebody who she really doesn't drive. She had to have cataract surgery, so she does not drive. My father-in-law drives. He's her chauffeur. And so I was like, what in the world? But yeah, so that was something I had to take care of. So that essentially, so when you have something like that you got to take care of, I'm like, okay, now I got to call, I got to wait on hold, and all the other things. So that just threw me off this morning. So I was not able to get started on time. But thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate the support. Anybody else in the room, say hello. So the YT has not been doing that little push, that surge, and I wonder. I don't know. I don't know what the solution is. I did not tie my other accounts. I need to kind of go back to the old system. I need to sit down and do that, and because log into that account because those were two accounts I was doing to log in, but I'm not sure why. But I'm assuming, yeah. Thank you. Yes, the house rules. Appreciate you. Yes, definitely be 18 years and older. Make sure you are professional in terms of your comments. But yeah, I'm not sure why it's not pushing out doing that search. And so we usually saw that in like the first 2.5 minutes, and all streams are seeing that too. Really? Okay, you would know. Yeah, yeah. So people are not seeing that push that YouTube used to do. Interesting. Yeah, that's to me that was kind of the appeal as well in terms of growing and getting more people to have eyes on the live stream. Interesting. I wonder what's happening there. They are reassessing the algorithm. Interesting. Okay. So, for me, this does become a playlist. I need to activate the ones I've done already. So that's helpful to know that it's not a me problem. Always wonder. It's like, is it me? Is it me? Have I said the TikTok name too much? Have I done something wrong? So yeah, I always want to make sure I'm not messing with the system too badly. Let's see. Let me get my other page going. That's my other thing. Let's get that up and running, and then I'm gonna go on the TikTok streets. Exactly, they're learning more of the AI that means reviewing how they push that live streams out. Interesting. Okay. Okay. You are not. I've not done anything wrong. I was like, maybe I've said. They finally got fed up with me. They was like, miss, if you say TikTok one more time, you cannot say that here anymore. We're done with you. But yeah, so I'm gonna go over to the other side of the street and play with that playground for a little bit. Guys, I live stream, so stay the course. It is working for you. It is. It is. I believe that. That's what I talk about all the time. You gotta stay consistent, friends. He said, not at all. Yeah, you gotta stay consistent. So that's what it's all about. The moment you decide to stray away, that's when your breakthrough happens. And then you're like, I wish I would have. And so that's how I am. I do need to be more consistent with my watch hours, so I got to play around with that process. That's the thing I don't have. So now I have the 500. That milestone, obviously, the next milestone is the 1,000. But yeah, I don't have the watch hours, so I got to work on that. And that's the next hurdle. Friends, if you have a channel, say hi in the chat. Yes, say hi in the chat so we know you're here. My friend, is this my friend? My friend Pals, are you here? Who's here? Pals has been popping in on me. I appreciate her. She's a great supporter too. And so let me know, friend, if you are here in the room. And then somebody, I'm gonna try this. I should try. I don't have noise going on in my live though. I don't know if I want to cut it on. But TikTok added a noise reduction feature. And I just thought that was a great um, feature. I'm going to talk about it today in my live because we had our meeting yesterday and a couple people pointed it out. I didn't realize it. We're talking about her becoming a mod for you. Yes, yes, yes. I'm going to meet with her this week. So, Pals, if you're here, I'm going to meet with you this week. I sent you an email. Just in case you see this. Yeah, so we will be meeting and chatting about it. And I'm just chatting a little bit more. I want to make sure I'm supporting her too. And she is live streaming a lot more frequently too. Excellent. Yep, yep. So hopefully we'll see. We'll see what happens here. I mean, obviously, with the algorithm changing, the whole mod piece is, I don't know if it's it kind of gets sidelined to a certain extent, but we can go there. It's totally fine. Um, we'll see what happens. I don't want to mess up her time and things she needs to do. Keep in mind there have been delays in pushing live stream. That's true. They have been delaying it. Delays, but I don't think I've seen the push. I've seen a few people pop in and say hello. I've seen that. I've seen people sit into the live. Best to learn while it's slow. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Yeah. I need to invest a little bit more time in YouTube too, but I still need to post. I got to do that too. I looked into someone supporting, and then obviously that got delayed because of the whole TikTok work that I'm doing with the agency. So I didn't want to pursue that too much further because I'm over here on the TikTok side a little bit more, and my time is dedicated to this. And just to start that and know I wouldn't be able to invest my time and energy into it, I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna spend my money either. So So that's how they got paused. I need to reach out to the person because there was a person I was talking with, and so I probably do need to follow up and just be a little bit more supportive with following through with that. Hello, Luna. Hello, I'm talking. Hey, friend, how are you? I started my TikTok. I was like, I'm just talking. Good morning. How are you, friend? Did you go live this morning? I need to. I'm looking at. Good morning. How are you? Thank you so much. Automation helps you when you can find ones that work. Yes, that is true. Yeah, I agree. I agree. There is a lag going on. I'm looking at this. Interesting. Huh. Interesting. You said I did. I did. What you do? Wait a minute. What you do? What I say? What I ask, Luna? I got so distracted after being up. Like, oh, you did your live. That's what I asked. I was like, what did I just ask? Because I was looking at the live streams and I was like, there's a severe lag happening. I need to talk about that with them. Yes, you did. Go. You went. Oh yeah, you went live this morning. I see the. Okay, I did. I did. So awesome. Look at you. Hey, Janine. Hello, friend. Awesome, awesome, Luna. How is your live going? How was it today? How was your live today? Because I'm looking at my friends here, and TikTok is playing. Interesting. The views are rather low. However, we're gonna see. I'm gonna keep it up because Flourish is on now. I had sent a couple emails, went away. People at one point, what? What in the world? Congratulations, but they didn't stay. That's okay. Luna, you so funny. He said they didn't stay. Hey, how you doing, pals? Wow. Okay. Well, yes, that happens. But that tells you that the algorithm was yes. So that just happened. The algorithm when I turned the screen on to the live stream, it had their views low, and then it just reset, and now it's back up. Interesting though. Interesting. They are there. You are, pals. There you are, friend. Hello. Good morning. Good morning. How you doing, Coach Rhonda? Come on in, friends. So that's good. That's good. That means the algorithm is probably favoring you, friend. I need to go back. So Luna, let me know if you want to meet anybody in the room. We have a small room today. Let me know if you guys want to meet. Coach Rhonda and I met last week, and I was able to kind of shed a little light on the TikTok side when it comes to data. Okay. Pals, when we meet, we'll talk about this. So that's what I wanted. I had on my agenda. I said three things. I want to look at your live stream data too. So I'm doing that a little bit more, um, so that you said okie dokie, so that I can start having you guys look at your data, and then obviously they share a little bit more information with me. So yes, yes, I want to meet as well. Yes, e-nurse, yes. So we need to do that so we can have like a more data informed approach. You said, can I come up? Sure, sure. Come on up. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm at work.
Hi, work.
So I was thinking, yes, I want to meet Dr. Lisa, but I'm also very conscious of your time. And I know that you have like 90 of us. I wanted to
Well,
propose.
you guys. So let's talk about percentages. There's probably about 60%. I looked at my data this morning. It's like 60% of you that are going live. So there's still a 40% that's not. So my
Okay.
time so far I'm good. I'll say that. So far I'm good
Okay.
in terms of how I'm able to manage people and the schedule, and I put people on my calendar and stuff. So far it's worked. So I don't think I'm stressed yet. At
Okay.
some point, but I think when we get 100% going live, then I'll be stressed. But I ain't stressed right
Okay.
now. So we're
Okay.
good.
Then I will take that one on one time. But what I was going to say is, honestly, Dr. Lisa, like I am the type of person that I learn from other people as well. So
Hmm.
if it ever gets to a point where, you're getting super busy and maybe it makes sense to meet with a couple of people who have similar,
Like a
like,
approach.
like, exactly. Exactly. I'm open to that because I think that even me listening to you coaching someone else, I feel like I learn as well, you know. So like if it's like half an hour where, let's say, me and I'm trying to think of someone who has like a similar niche to mine. I don't think anybody else in our agency is doing thrifting, but you know, I'm willing to do that, but I'll take that one-on-one time while I can get it.
Yeah,
So
yeah, that's
I'll
fair.
reach
That's
out
fair.
to you.
Okay, yeah, let me know.
Yeah.
We can find some time.
Okay.
Let's think about Thursday. Thursday seems to be a day that's not open. I mean, not
Hey.
filled yet. So, and then also to your point, um, I am going to try to do those weekly, not weekly, probably bi-weekly, new beginner trainings. And I know you've been going to those too. You
I
popped in
love
them.
that.
Yeah, so that's been helpful. So, and that's really for people who are like still kind of green, trying to figure out just the basics. That's kind of my thinking, but as you can tell, there's even some more elevated questions that come up too.
Yes.
So that's
Yes,
totally
I was
fine.
very happy I went because I still do think of myself as a beginner because
Mm-hmm.
I'm not as big as some of my colleagues here, but I just was blown away by the questions that some of the newbies were asking. I was like, oh, I'm learning a lot here. So,
Exactly. Exactly. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. Well, we'll
all
do.
right.
Okay, we'll
So,
find a time. All right. Take care.
thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, friends. Yes, yes. So I will. I mean, I'll offer that to anybody who wants to connect for a one-on-one about your live stream. We ain't big yet. I know we ain't big. None of us. But no, I mean, yes, you guys are growing though. And many of you guys have like the hang of it for the most part in terms of understanding. Now, obviously, as time goes on, as your live stream expands, as you think about your community, we talk about the gift gallery, we talk about the leagues and stuff. And I know some of you guys are really, really on focus on that. And it depends on your live stream approach because some of you are like, okay, you know what? I'm doing TikTok because I want to be TikTok famous. And then some of you are like, you know what? I'm doing TikTok for my business. Okay. So, and then some of you are like, you know what? I just want to build community. I don't want to do all the other stuff, and so it just depends on where you're at along this journey. And it's a continuum in terms of how you'll continue to grow and understand, but recognizing that some people are doing this for different reasons. Oh, that sounds fun. Good morning. How you doing, Black Lotus? Hi, friend. Good morning. Good afternoon. Whatever time it is, I need to be. You need to receive the information. So Black Lotus. I messaged you yesterday. Go back to your message because I did try to resend it to you, and they said you're ineligible. So I wonder if are you still traveling, or were you traveling when that original link was sent? Because I think now TikTok is like, she's not in the region, or maybe that's what I'm thinking. But it says ineligible. It doesn't give me a reason. So I did try to send it to you though, and I messaged you about it. My live ended today because I think I missed the puzzle and then a restriction. I peeled it. Okay, okay, Dr. Trish. Let me just check and see if I see anything on my end. On my end, I'll see violations. I don't see a violation, so I just went to the screen. So you're fine. It was a restriction. Restrictions are just that. You guys saw when I got a restriction last the other day, and I appealed it right in the on the screen, and it lifted. So yeah, that's what it is. You said I was traveling. Yeah, I think that's the problem. I think they detected that maybe you weren't in my region, because you were traveling. So if you're still traveling and you're not back stable in the U.S., then that may still cause a problem for you to be able to accept the agency. Yes, please. I checked my account after and it was fine. Yes, okay. I'll go check again. I am in the States. Hello, friend. This same person keeps trying to message me. Thank you so much, Dr. Lisa. You're so welcome, friend. Okay. I see you, Dr. Trish. I'm gonna accept you now, friend. Good morning. Good morning. How are you?
Yeah, I was on the mat doing stretches and teaching stretching, and I must have missed a puzzle.
Oh.
That must have been what it is. And then I look at my backup device on the floor through my other account, and I'm like, my live ended. I'm like, I ended my live. What happened? So I figured that's what it was. So I started my live again. And a little bit after starting my live again, I got a live visibility restricted.
Okay.
I took a screenshot of it, and this is what it says.
Okay.
Your live is not eligible for recommendation and restricted in search results because I because it contains content that manipulates user engagement, such as follow for follow.
So that's the one I got. That's the one I got.
What is that?
Well, it must have been something you said. So because that's exactly the one I got when I got that restriction, and it was because of what I was talking about. Were you in the room when that happened? I think you were.
I don't remember. I don't know.
It was what was that? When I was talking about the whole here's how you do with the engagement rooms and all the stuff that you need to do. And was that Saturday morning maybe? Okay. And so you must have said something because I had said something because obviously I was talking about the engagement process, and you must have said something like, "Hey guys, make sure you follow me," or something you said that. Really? Yeah, the way you said it triggered it. I'm gonna go back on my recording and see what I said. Yeah, go back and listen to your recording. But something you said triggered it, pretty much. And it might have been. So I've had the experience too, where again, it's the way you say it. So it could have been you could have said it a little bit more directive, where it's like, oh guys, make sure you support the live. If you want, you can follow me. You can tap my screen. You can make So the way you said it one way, and then as opposed to saying a little bit like, make sure you. Follow, so we'll go back and look at the listener recording because I know I've done that before where it's just a little bit in the difference of how I said it and what I said, the words I used. All right. I'm gonna go back and look. And then this challenge I'm in, I mean, actually, the one with the stages. Remember, you went in and you're like, oh, how many stages are there? Oh yeah, the live journey. All the way until November. Yeah, the live journey. Yeah, I got I took a screenshot of it, and it says your rewards, and then under activated, it has like quick pass ×1, quick pass ×1, complete challenges instantly, complete challenges. I don't know. So I don't click on the red button where it says use because I don't know what they're asking me to do. How should I go about that? That particular challenge I wasn't eligible for on this phone, on this account, and on my other account I don't see anymore. So I can't really coach you through that. So say it again for me. So I barely understand it myself. But I'm in in a more particular stage. I think I'm in stage 5 or something like that. Okay. That sounds good. On the bottom it says things, for me to do, kind of like, to go live on time when I schedule the live. Okay. I'll go live 3 times this week and they give me a few days to do it. So okay. I'm like, okay, I'm doing that anyway, so I'll keep doing it. Right. I kind of like move up. Right. But that part of it, as to all of these, I don't know, I guess, things that they're allowing me to do if I want to activate it, I don't know what they are. So give me one example again. I'm sorry, I missed it. All right, so example. Let me go in there and I can. Hello, friends that are here. Thank you so much for coming into the room. I see you all coming in. Appreciate you. Go ahead. All right, so it's going to be under my TikTok studio. I'm in stage 8 actually right now. Oh, good. It's the live journey. Mm-hmm. And I made it to C4, I think. Oh, nice. Yeah, I just realized that this morning. I completed. This is confusing. All right, so if I'm under my live, up at the top it says live journey, and it says stage 8. Mm-hmm. Get 4 points to reach the next stage and claim rewards. Okay. So if I go into view all, it shows that I'm in stage 8, and this is going on from September 1st to November 23rd. Okay. And it's called Season 1, the new chapter. Right. New chapter what? I have no idea. It says 4 points from the next stage and quick pass ×1. And there's like 4 little thingies, but they're not colored. I don't know what they are. And then
it says introducing new reward quick pass. Find out more.
Okay.
And at the bottom, and then if you scroll to the left, it says introducing new reward 50% off promo coupon. And I'm assuming that's to promote something, and they're giving me a discount. That's what I'm assuming.
Yeah, the promote coupons is.
Yeah, and underneath that it says weekly challenges. So this is kind of where I stay because I'm like, okay, I somewhat understand what this means. It says the next update is going to happen in 6 days, 13 hours, 27 minutes. And it says go live for 90 minutes one time. So I know I could do that. Go live on 3 separate days.
Okay.
And then it says co-host for 25 minutes after accepting a co-host invite.
Okay.
So I don't go into this, I guess, this screen when I go live. I just go live.
Okay.
Am I supposed to be going in this screen?
You could. Yeah. Why not?
But I don't have to.
You don't have to. I think you should, though. If you're going to try to make sure you follow the campaigns that challenge rules, I would start doing it. I did go live. Thank you, Michelle. Appreciate you. I did go live a few times through the Fantastic Journey prompt. Last week or the week before? So, and it seemed like it activated the Fantastic Journey type task because of that. Remember, I got that second flash goal and it's little stuff like that. So, yeah, I would say do it. I got a flash goal now. I'm going to set it real quick so it doesn't leave.
And I guess the other part of this that I really don't understand is this introducing new reward quick pass. I don't find out more. So I'm clicking on that find out more. It says this quick pass can be used to complete live journey challenges instantly. Learn more.
Okay.
What is quick pass? A quick pass is a special tool that can be used in live journey. It allows you to complete certain challenges and gain corresponding points instantly. For details on which challenges are eligible, see question 4. Then it goes into a whole bunch of questions. I'm going to take screenshots of this so I don't take more time of your live, Dr. Lisa.
Okay.
Because I didn't see this before, and I didn't see this before.
You read through it. Okay.
And I'm going to take screenshots of it, and I'm going to send it to you.
Okay. Sounds good. All right, friend. Thank you.
And let me know. Thank you.
I'll let you know what I find out about it. But ultimately, obviously the details and instructions are there. The campaigns, from what I've learned, often are a little convoluted.
Yes.
So
the details of the instructions are there, but I'm like, I still don't understand what you're trying to tell me, TikTok.
I know. And honestly, until you go through it once or twice, that's when you get it. Like Community Fest. I think when Community Fest comes down next time, I'll understand it. But it took me all of the month of June to understand Community Fest. So, but that's how they are. So I don't want you to get too stressed about it. But ultimately, it sounds as if you go live, if you use Live Journey, if you're following those tips, it should help you in terms of holding you accountable for if nothing else, with going live longer, going live more days. Obviously, doing some of the other gameplay when it comes to co-host, panels, those type of things. So it seems like it's a good way for you to really understand all the different features in the live platform. So I would say do it. Okay.
I'm going to do as far as what I understand, and the other things, I'm not just going to hit the button because if I don't do what they're expecting me to do, I don't want to,
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, so, yeah, but send me whatever you see, and I'll see if I can find out some more details if I don't know about it.
Okay, thank you so much.
All right. You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you all who are coming in. I appreciate you all. Thank you for the Flash Gold gift. It looks like we have the what is that? The heart? the heart hug? I don't know what that is. But Coach Jesse! How are you, friend? We missed you yesterday. I was on the live. I was like, where's Coach Jesse? And so I messaged you from my other page because I was on this account. So I was like, let me go to the other account. I was live on this account rather. And so I had to message you from my other page. But hopefully you're well, friend. You were busy this weekend. Everybody coming in. Bloom, how are you, friend? Holly Q, how you doing? Thank you so much. You said it's confusing. That's what Bloom said. It is. Daily reminder, you are loved. Thank you, daily reminder. Appreciate you, friend. Patty, how are you doing, friend? Thank you so much for being here. Hello for the hearts. I see you guys. Thank you all who came into the room. Let's see. Let's see. Wellness girl, you're here too. Wellness girl, you was doing it. France, people were missing you. I mean, all throughout the chat, people's like, I missed you. Where you been? I missed you. I needed this. Live question: how can I add people as co-hosts, not guests? So you can only add co-hosts. Like if you have a guest. So just now when I had Dr. Trisha, I don't see my co-host feature. So just kind of keep that in mind. So what you see, what you should see as a you say yes, very busy weekend with the conference. Okay. Hey darling, yes they were. Hey, you had a glitch going on. Let me I'll follow up in 1 second, wellness girl. Let me talk about I don't know what to say, but you did have your thing was glitching, your goal. Okay, really quickly. The interlocking rings, you'll see them. They're interlocking rings. That is the co host feature. So it's like your ring and your ring, and they're interlocking. So think of it that way. Like you're in your room, they're in their room. The two people, the pink and blue person, those two people are guest. That's you with a guest. Okay? But the interlocking rings is the co host. So that's how you see the co host. So when you go live, you should see them right next to each other. The co-host and interlocking rings. My format looks a little different lately than the other live stream though, because of the update. Yes, that glitch. Yeah, so I don't. So I'm just gonna say this out loud because Wellness Girl did experience this yesterday. She had a goal in her live goal. When you clicked it, it did say it was unavailable. You actually had to go into the gift box to find. She was doing the heart signal one. She thank you for the populist friend. She was sending the heart had the heart signal as her live goal, and you could not click it. It clicked when I pinned it. You notice I sent it when you had it pinned, but when it's set up there, you couldn't click it. Not sure why. So but and then I sent it again out of the gift boxes. I think who was it? It was Crochet Like a Pro in her room. She was mentioning it. You could send it from the gift box. You couldn't click it from your live goal, which was kind of a bummer. I don't know why that was happening, and I don't have any understanding of why that happened to you. Um, Obviously, you could have set up a different gift. I'm not sure if that's an exclusive gift. I don't think it is. I think it's just a new gift. They have a lot of new ones in there, so I think it's just a new one. So I don't know why it wasn't allowing you to have it as a live goal. Coach Jesse said, "What did I miss?" You missed a lot. Yesterday was so beautiful. Why does this same person always wants to bet on me? I'm not sure why. Hello, Yuji. Hello, friends coming in. Make sure you like the live, share the live out. Coach Jesse, did you request? You said I requested. Okay. Hello, friend. Hey.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
Good.
How are you?
Man, oh my God, tired. Long weekend. But very necessary, very needed. I didn't even have no voice yesterday. Still struggling to get my voice back. So, but yeah, it was an amazing weekend, and I needed to really be present for the conference because I was serving as well as being a part of of the receiving end. So I I was so busy, right? But I was also because it's a yearly conference we do at my church. So and it's with all the ladies, and a lot of people come from out of town, and you get to meet some faces that you just haven't never met, and so I was I didn't know I was gonna be that busy. One, I know I was gonna be busy, but I didn't know it was gonna eventually like not be on TikTok because this is the first year we're doing it, and I'm actually on TikTok. So I was like, oh wait, I didn't have no time to even try to really do anything. I tried to jump in a couple of times and doing responding to messages. I mean, I got messages like I don't even know how I'm gonna get through all those messages. And of course, I'm no longer in C5. I dropped to D2, and I was like, wow, that's this big setback. But you know, I tonight I do plan on doing my regular live, but I'm also gonna do I want to do a battle to get caught up.
Okay.
So you know, I was gonna try to come to the live yesterday, but the time that I knew it was gonna be coming on, I wasn't even home yet. And then I was like, well, maybe I could jump on my way home. And I was like, no, because we'll be, you know, I will be in a car. And so I was like, you know what, maybe when I get home. But I was so drained and exhausted um, that I was like, you know, I can't even really focus, and my voice was really bad. And I was like, I can't even try to put things together where I still have so much to process from this conference that I was looking forward to and so needed. And then trying to also come to try to talk, it would have been too much. And so I was like, well, maybe I could come to the live. I mean, our
To the Zoom?
meeting.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, but I was knocked out. My daughter had left and went to go to dinner with her friends, and I was like, oh, you know what? Maybe I'll just take a few minutes and just rest. And I don't know what time I woke up, but I was like, oh wait, I missed the whole thing. So that's kind of the way it went. And I was like, well, I haven't been on TikTok, so now here I am. I'm back. So I gotta try to figure things out now because I'm like, wow, I didn't know it was set you back that much. You know, it set me all the way back.
Well, just you know what? So the same thing I told Luna. Let's schedule a one-on-one. Let's schedule a one-on-one because I know this month you were setting out to do some other changes to your live stream
Yes.
time and stuff. So let's talk through that. And what I've been doing with people is I've been looking at. I did it with Coach Rhonda. I did it with a few other people I met with, where I look at your analytics from TikTok for the month of August, and then we'll talk through that. Okay. So let's just talk through your strategy. Okay, based on the data,
Okay.
what the data is showing. Okay.
What do I? So should I still try to do? Because I know I have the thing scheduled with you for
Today.
the yeah.
Yeah.
So should I still try to do them?
Go ahead and do it because it's going to expire, so I got to use them. Anybody else who's going live today? I got like 4 you guys. I think I have like. I gotta look at my numbers. I think I got like 7 coupons left.
And like you're more than one live, like if I do like a couple of lives or something like that.
Let's talk. Let's talk. Let me see what I have left first because I think I want to make sure I cover as many people as possible. And I think I'm already scheduled. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I'm 5. I think I'm 5 in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is listed here. Yeah. So I think I'm 5, and I gotta check and see how many numbers I have left. I think I have 7. So let me see if there's any other people before I commit to doing 2. Okay. And they expire tomorrow, so I gotta do them between today and tomorrow.
Okay. So can I do a random battle too, or with that, or no?
No, it has to be at least an hour. So if you did your live stream and added a battle to it, that's fine. If that's what you're saying.
Yes, that's like that a random battle, like at some point, maybe like during the 8 o'clock hour.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Message me because I have you for 7 p.m. Central. That's 8 for me. But if you're saying 8 p.m. Central, 9, that should work too.
Keep my appointment with with the 7.
Okay.
I'm saying like do a battle in the middle of my live, like at 8.
Okay. Yeah. Send that out and then send it out to the group so we can share it.
Okay.
In TikTok group. Okay.
Okay.
Hey, dearie. My husband's name is Jerry. That's not my husband, though. He ain't no level 27 flying in. All right, y'all. All right, thanks, Coach Jesse. Yeah, let's chat, friend, okay? All right. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. Let's see. Catch up on comments. Hello, friends. Thank you so much. I think I'm Coach Rhonda. I think I see. I'm not Coach Rhonda. Dr. Trish. You're saying you may go live late tonight, so message me what time, and then I think, like I said, I need to confirm how many I have left. But I think I'm good. Pals Luna, myself will be doing a craft at 7 p.m. Eastern. Let me know if that's when you want me to add one to. I can that's probably two right now. So let me send me a message. So if you guys send me a message, I will add you guys to my list. And I'll do it based on first come, first serve, just so I can cover everybody. What is a sticker restriction and a green screen restriction? You got sticker and green screen restrictions, and maybe what was on those messages. Yeah, you can't. You got to make sure you're careful about what you put. TikTok doesn't like you to use the word TikTok either, so make sure you don't put that on there. And I don't think the word link is a good word to use either. That's what I would tell you. So I don't think you should use those words. Can I ask a beginner question? What is the proper definition of a live host? The proper definition of a live host is someone who hosts a live stream. Yes. I'll leave it there. When you're the host and not a guest. So I'm the host. And so when Coach Jesse was up, you should have saw a host for my name. And I don't know if it said guest for her, but it could have said guest for her. Yeah, so you said I'll message you. Okay. Not too late, 5 p.m. to 7. Okay, perfect. But message me. So I have it there. So let me know, Janine, was that what you were asking? I don't know if I gave you the proper definition of it. But you're welcome. Shogun, how you doing, Shogun Bella? Hello, friend. Someone asked me and I was like, ooh. You're like, oh, I don't know. You should be like me. I'm a live host. When I'm hosting my live stream, I'm a host. So I'm a live host. I go live and I host. And then I have guests. I have viewers. I'm the host. That's what you are. I was like someone that goes like, yeah. That's pretty much it. You are the ideal TikTok live host with your background and colorful map. Yes, friend. Yes, you are. You are a lot. You are a live host. And wait a minute, my friend called me the other day. She said, "So, are you an influencer?" I said, "Yes, I'm an influencer." And let me tell you guys this, all of y'all are influencers too. We all influencers. Okay? We are all influencers. Right? I was like, yeah, I'm an influencer. Good morning, Daddy Nat. TikTok Bench just came across my feed to sign up to be an agency, and I was wondering about it. You're wondering about an agency? Do I need an agency? Do you want to know about joining one, or do you want to know about starting one? Those are two different questions. You're the literal definition of an influencer. Am I really? You're so funny. Too funny. Now tapping is not working for me. Too funny. Now tapping is not working. You know what? She will. She will. We probably need to talk, friend, because you're live. You get a lot of glitching in your live. There's a lot going on in your live stream from when I look at the screen. So we probably need to talk what's happening with your connection. And I know you say there's a lot that you're experiencing. So there's something going on with your live stream too. Did we get the flash code? Yeah, we did, and we achieved it. Thank you so much, friend. We sure did. We got it. And what was it? It was the little circle, the smiley face with the heart. Uh, you said we sure are. You guys are. Everybody's an influencer. Don't let nobody. You're a live host, Janine, and you're an influencer, and you are a money management strategist. What other fun titles we want to put in the chat? But yes, you're all those things, friend. You're a digital marketing person, because this is digital marketing. so, It sounds so fancy. I know. Starting one. Okay, starting one. Um, well, friend, it is a thing. I'm just gonna say that. It's something that you don't think you need. That you, yeah, it's a lot. I'm gonna say that. Have already checked everything you asked. Yeah. It's still glitching now. It is glitching quite a bit for you. Your screen is constantly doing the circle for me. It does it quite a bit when you're live. Let me go update the app and come back. Yes, there is an app update. It sure is. Wellness Girl, thank you for saying that. There is an app update out there. Somebody had to update their app yesterday when we did our Zoom meeting. So a few people did. So there is an app update. So go check and see if you have the latest updates. You will. I'm going to point out a feature somebody pointed out to us yesterday. I had noticed it. I know you're an influencer because you influenced me to go live. There's an iOS update too. Yes, you guys got me. I may have to look too for this other phone. Interesting. How do you update the app? Exactly. When you go to your app store, to whatever phone you have, Google Play, Apple, you go to your app store and you type in TikTok and you check for an update. Let me check. I'm gonna check with this other phone. So let's see for this other phone. It should be one because I have not updated this account in a minute. So let me go. This is my other account. I'm gonna see. So all you do. So I'm on the App Store here. So I'm gonna type in, and this is an iPhone TikTok. For this one, it says open. It doesn't say update. Okay, so this one's updated. Mine auto updates. This one might be an auto update too, because this one it just said open. So I didn't see an update for me. But other people yesterday they had some updates to do. Thanks so much. You're fine. You're welcome, friend. Yes. So the latest update. If you go, how to start an agency and when could you? So really quickly, Shogun, what you're gonna do, friend? You got that prompt. Fill out the form, the information for that prompt. Go to one of those webinars because they have a couple of different webinars that they offer. So go to those webinars and learn about if you want to move forward. You have to have a business. I'm assuming you're in the US or Canada, so you have to have a business entity. You have to have a business bank account. You have to have experience running a business in having staff and running operations. You have to have some seed money, budgeted seed money to get this started and get it going. The money does not come soon, and it's a slow climb, and you got to recruit. So those are the things you're gonna have to do. But first of all, you gotta kind of go to the meetings and see if it's something you want to invest the time in. They do make it sound very glamorous and like it could be very lucrative, but it is a very slow climb. So you gotta have money already set aside to get things running and operating. So that's what I would tell you. That's my quick sense about it, 2 cents about it. But you gotta make sure you're eligible too. And so they do check for your eligibility in terms of your account standing, how your ranking is in terms of your blue box, because essentially they want to make sure you are an engager as much as you are looking to support people with being an agency and engaging. So just keep that in perspective as well. Okay. Oh, that is great insight into this information. You're welcome, friend. Yes, it's not for the faint of heart. I'll tell you that now. So just know that it is. There's a lot of late nights and a lot of training, and I know there's a couple because I can see people who have applied because they put us into a group together, and I still have access to that. There's a couple of big influencers that have applied recently, and I was like, they don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they get into. I was like, oh, they may want to stay put on the creator side because yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Hello, Coach Marcel. How are you, friend? Yes. So just to say, just that's just my thoughts about it. But it is rewarding because I love all y'all. I love all of y'all. Y'all are awesome people. Y'all are doing great things, and we are learning and growing together. But it is a learning curve, and you put a lot of late nights into it too to get it up and running. Because you're essentially starting a business. This is a business, yeah. So you are in business, okay. And so just kind of keep that in mind. And it depends on how you want to operate it. Like I said yesterday, I had a whole conversation about this. Not every agency operates the same way. Some agency has rules and restrictions about how many lives you have to do, how many hours you have to go, how many diamonds you have to collect. And so there's a lot that goes into that. I understand that strategy, but I approach it differently because if you are supporting people the way I want it to be supported, you'll probably have them understand the process, engage, and build and grow over time, as opposed to just being here, you know. And there are people who do that too. Just they're here for the gameplay, but just to know that to do this in a more strategic way is important too. Hello, thank you so much, Mr. Arlene, the Mikado gifted for the mustache. That mustache. Appreciate your friend. Thank you so much for that. So yeah, so it just depends. So hopefully that answered your question. Like I said, I do try to answer questions, but I mean obviously everybody's going to take their approach differently. So I recognize that too. So it just depends on how you want to do it. Okay. Something somebody pointed out yesterday, and I thought it was really cool. So let's do this. If you're a live stream, so if you go live, before you go live, and then I think during your live too, let me check and see if it's here. It might just only be, let's check. It might only be, um, it might only be on the settings. Oh, it is here. Okay. So new feature. I hadn't noticed this feature. New feature is that you can reduce the background noise. So let me say this. So because I get a chance to see you all, and so I know she will. Are you still in the room, friend? Let me know if you're still in the room. Um, and so I was telling you how she will glitch a lot in her live stream. I'm not sure why. Um, so the obviously the connectivity, updating your app, those type of things you want to pay attention to. The other thing I was saying, making sure that your phone, is my phone running hot? No. I did a good job today of closing apps that were running in the background. So my phone was like running, all these different apps I had going on. And then I try to make sure I minimize how many browsers are open. So I reduce the number of browsers that are open, and then all the different apps that are running, I close them out. So my phone is not running hot today. Um, with that, check your phone, your connectivity. That caused a lot of problems for me last week. The other thing I will say is your sound. There is, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to message her too. There was somebody I was looking at yesterday. Sound. Sound is, there's actually two people that's coming to mind. Sound is a big issue. Okay? So, someone said there's a feature now. How you doing, Wasp? There's a feature now, and it is there when you're before you go live, and even while you're in your live. So in the settings screen, hello friend. In the settings screen, if you scroll down, you'll see a feature called remove background noise. Okay. So I'm going to turn it on. You guys let me know if my sound changes in any way. I've never used it before, but it's the latest update because a lot of people in our Zoom call yesterday did not even notice it was there. And I didn't notice it was there either. But one person said she had to update the app because it wasn't there for her at all. So this update must have happened late August. And so it's a new update where it says remove background noise. So I'm going to toggle mine on because I hadn't done it before. Did my sound change anything? Did my sound change at all? Let me know. Let me know if I sound differently. Did it change? Do you hear? No, no change. Okay, so I have it on. Do you guys hear? You said yes, it did change. Not really. Okay, not for me. Okay, that's good. Well, so I toggled it on. I turned it on. I did have. Do you guys hear my tapper? Because my tapper, I listened to one of my recordings, and my tapper, you heard the. Do you guys hear it? Play some music. Okay, I should play some music. You still hear the tapper? I usually hear it. Not now. Okay, okay. Because the tapper's on my desk, and I was like, oh, I can hear it. Doc. You can hear it. Yes, I can hear that. I hear your tapper in the background at times. Okay, I can't. Okay, so it just depends. I have it sitting over here. Let me make sure I slide it over a little bit. But I hear it sometimes too, and I listen. It's like I hear that tap 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 tap. I can hear the tapper. You hear it? So I don't know. So essentially, that's a feature in there. I don't know if it does much, but it is a feature in there. So that would be the background noise. I don't have music playing right now. Let me see if I turn some music on. I don't know if it's going to show up play because I have my YT on too. So I don't know if it's going to play for me. Let's see if it'll let me do it. And then, yeah, I hear my tapper. My tapper is like going away. Um, I do not hear what that was. You don't hear it. Okay. Okay, so now maybe it's gone, you guys, because I slide it over sometimes so I don't have it right near the phone. If someone's live on a guest, I can tap sometimes and everyone's like, "What is that?" Yes, you do hear it sometimes when you're live as a okay back okay when you're live as a host and you're typing in your phone or tapping and moving screens, you hear it. So yesterday we had a great session. Natty Nat and Coach Dr. Trish hosted the 1 month celebration. Really beautiful. Thank you. I didn't say that earlier. Thank you so much. I appreciate all the support with that. That was so beautiful. But it was funny when Natty was typing, you could hear it. So yes, that is something you hear here when you moved your tapper. You heard me when I moved it. You slid it. So yeah, it ain't removing my background noise then, huh, y'all? It ain't doing what it said it was gonna do. I'm not noticing it. You guys said you guys are not noticing a difference. Join me. I'm gonna send my live out. I noticed I hadn't shared my live. Um, so I'm gonna send it right now. So yeah, thank you so much. Oh gosh, there's a second. There's a second update. What do you mean? There was more than one update in there. There was more than one update. Interesting. Interesting. Before so I know TikTok has done a lot. I mean, the new community guidelines come out this Saturday, so we're gonna see them roll out this Saturday. So be mindful. Um, Dr. Trish shared she got a restriction. I got one on Saturday. I'm gonna say it was Saturday. When I was talking about ways you can engage more, and TikTok was like no follow for follow and all this other stuff. So you just got to be careful about how you say stuff. And the voice messages. Yes, that update. Yeah, that update is there too. Somebody said they saw that. So I think the noise reduction, the voice messages must have happened at the same time. Um, you said I want to do mine's, your updates. Okay, yeah. Um, the voice. So now when you go live, you'll see. Not when you go live. When you see in the chat, you can hit the microphone and you can send voice memos. Now, hey Doc, how you doing, Flourish? How you doing, friend? Um, I got two last night for 24 hours. Did you? Restrictions, really? I gotta go to, really? Sticker use suspension. Oh, that's what you were asking about. Interesting. Yeah, you gotta be careful using those special, yeah, especially the backgrounds and stickers. Just had an amazing, I saw, friend. I saw your live. I saw it. I saw it. Yeah, you did well. TikTok glitched you a few times, and your views were glitching because it was showing no views, and then it popped up and showed all your views. So I was like, "What's going on?" But yes, um, so yeah, but you said I had amazing. It was off the hook. You're so funny. You said it was off the hook. Yeah, you got a lot of follows from that too. I saw. Agency. How you doing, Bird Dog? How you doing, friend? Let me know if you have questions. I'll talk about the agency as well. I've been given some other guidance and stuff. They are doing too much, man. I want to answer. I want to answer the questions. Answer what questions? What questions? This question? What question, friend? I take agencies. So what does that mean, friend? You have an agency? Let me know, friend. Good morning, all. Um, how you doing, Queen Lock? Appreciate your friend. Queen Lock, you going live today from yesterday? Okay, hold on. You want to answer questions? I want to answer the questions from yesterday. You want to answer the questions from yesterday. Good morning. Do you know what agency means? Do I know what agency means? The Creative Network Agency. That's what I'm talking about. That is TikTok's program for supporting live hosts who are going live. Um, the anniversary. You want to talk about the anniversary? Um, Give me 1 second. Back from vacation, need to start back up. All right, friend. All right. What I did with the Zoom call yesterday is that I encourage people to try to go live at least 3 times this week. So if you are new, how you doing, Mrs. B? If you are new and you're still kind of getting a feel for going live and stuff, try to go live at least 3 times this week. I say an hour, but if you need to go at least 30 minutes, that's totally fine. Okay, my stepsister's stuck in the. Oh, okay, bird dog. We're gonna mute you, friend, because I can't be distracted. But thank you for being here. I didn't block him, but I did mute him. How you doing, Nika Grace? Thank you for being the title gifter for the hand hearts. I see you, friend. Thank you so much. Yeah, I've been getting a lot of the different questions. What is required from me after joining? Oh, Binge Affair. How you doing? Blink Affair. I see your friend. I said Binge. Blink Affair. Oh, you have jewelry. Nice, nice. Hello, friend. So, what is required for you after joining? To go live. That's it. To go live. Keep going live. I don't have requirements. I have strong encouragements. That's what I tell people. Since I didn't have my turn to share, you want to share? Give me a second, Coach Jesse. Let's. How long are you going to be here? I was about to say let's do that as the wrap up, just because I want to talk about the agency, and I was going to give some tips for going live too. So give me 1 second. I appreciate you. She said I want to give my talk. I love it. Thank you. Or do you want to do it at the 4 o'clock? Do it at the 4 o'clock. So maybe we'll do it at the 4 o'clock. So that way, let me know, friend, if this is better for you. I appreciate you. She's so sweet. She want to give her talk. You said that was original. I know. Thank you for the follow, bird dog. Okay, so Bling Affair, the link in the corner is where you apply. You said okay to the 4 p.m. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much, friend. I applied. We'll be live at 8 p.m. Eastern tonight and tomorrow. Thank you for following. Let me check and see if you're eligible. So now we got to check because that's the application. TikTok has a couple rules. If you already belong to a creator network, you can't apply to a new one. You only can have one per person. That's what I tell people. And then also, if you're not in the U.S. or Canada, that looks like you're not. Look at you. It's going to accept. Look at you. Okay. All right, friends. So let me talk about what happens next. Okay. So you're now sent an invitation. Okay. So you were sent an invitation. Anybody else going to apply? Let me know, and I'll check at the same time. And I'm going to show Amanda. Amanda. There's so many Amandas that come my way through TikTok. My mother's name was Amanda, y'all. So that's a name I'd love to see. Do you have a chance for subs to talk to Doc? Do you have a chance for subs to talk to? Sure. Do you want to let me know, friend? You have a question? You want to message me or do you want to talk here? Let me know, friend. I need to decide on my subscriptions moving forward. So I will make a super fan. Okay, again. Okay, back again. You said you did all your updates. So you was gone for 2 weeks. TikTok was like, ma'am. It's like, what have you been doing? Amanda, no, I just want to understand how it works. How it works. Super fan. Let me know what you meant by that. Um, And Amanda, let me know if you're here. Say I'm here. Right? They said get it together. No. You have 3 subscribers now. Nice, pals. Look at you. TikTok was like, yeah, you need to get back in the groove. I don't know what you was doing, but you're back now. You said I'm here. Okay, Amanda, this is for you. Let me turn my mirror off. This is for you. You just applied. So here's what's gonna happen. Okay. So TikTok in your inbox. So this is my profile. If you go to your profile, you're gonna go to your profile, and TikTok sent you what's called a system notification in your inbox. Okay, so go to your inbox. When you go to your inbox, you should see a system notification. That's that black and white box. It's going to say system notification. It's going to say a creator network just sent you an invitation. When you click that invitation, it'll take you to the Creator Network screen where you can accept the invitation. Okay? So you go through the steps to accept it. And then once you accept it, I will get a notification that you accept it. And then I will send you my webpage. It's going to be it's going to be from me, but it's going to say Dr. Lisa. But I'm going to send you my webpage. It's not clickable. You have to copy it and put it in your browser, and then you're going to fill out the your contact information, your email, phone, all that stuff. So I have that in my database. You hit submit. You're going to get a confirmation email. So a confirmation email is going to have my school and my WhatsApp, those links that you can click and go and join those. I do weekly meetings. We do them over Zoom for us on Sundays at 6:30. So we just had one yesterday. So we do those meetings to kind of make sure everybody's up to speed and understand some of the different things that's going on with TikTok, and ask questions and make sure your live stream is ideally performing well. And then I do my lives 2 days a week. So I usually give some information here, and we'll talk, and people will share different things that they're experiencing or have questions. And then we also have a group chat here on TikTok. We have a school platform where I post different resources there. We can chat and coordinate different events like we're doing. We had an event yesterday where we had a celebration because we hit 1 month and 100 people. And I think I have some people who are waiting to accept, but I think you officially made well, once you accept. So we're still at 100. So you're in the pipeline. So I have about 4 people that said they were going to accept. So we might be, who knows, 105 before the day is out. 104, 105. So when that's done, you'll be able to join my school, my WhatsApp. We also have that as a chat. We'll keep that for a little bit, but I think we may phase that out. And then I do one-on-ones. I want you guys to meet and ask questions and make sure your live stream is performing. So all of the things. All right. So let me know if there's any other questions. Skinny Spill, do you just go to the App Store to update? Yeah, that's it. Hit the App Store. There should be an update for you. I have to figure out what to do with my subscriptions. Ooh, you got a lot of options. You could do a private, a sub only, sound wave. Maybe not. You don't have to do it as long, but you could do a sub only one. Yeah, you should. So you absolutely should. Hold on one second. Let's see. You will probably get a lot of subscribers too. Let's see. I just renewed my subscription, so I want to know how that works for me. You just renewed your subscription. You renewed it. Oh, for me, or did you make your own? Let me know, friend. I must have missed that. I didn't see it. I was on my other phone. So let me know. It will allow you to continue to have your subscription at that rate depends on how long you renewed it, for the next up to 3 months. If you renewed it for 3 months and beyond, 3 months at least. And then at month 4, it will go to the $9.99 rate. I am going to do sub only lives, so that is something I'm going to do. Super fan only lives, so that will probably be the main benefit. I'm going to look and see some other things that I need to offer for my subscribers. What other programs are restricted after joining this network? What other programs are restricted? None. Let me ask this. Do you have a business account or a creator account? The network is only helping you with your live stream. That's the only. So when it comes to a creator network, you only can join one creator network on all your accounts for TikTok. You could have a different account. You can't do the TikTok Partners program, which is another agency, on the account that the creator network is on. Those are two separate programs. So if you want a TikTok shop would have to be a different account, a different program where you have an agency over there. So that's how you could do it. So you could have another account with TikTok shop and be in an agency over there. So you wouldn't be able to do a TikTok shop agency on this account if you are with my agency. Well, good morning. How you doing, Jamie Lee, Hollywood producer? Look at you, friend. I love it. Hey, Dr. Lisa, how you doing? Kim Love Jones. You had a great live yesterday too, friend. You had a great Saturday. Your Friday live was great too, friend. Nice. Oh, how are you doing? Hakon, how are you, friend? Thank you so much for coming in. I may have to have them recorded and uploaded. Interesting. That could be. Yeah, maybe. You have to think about that. I'm doing well. I will do that before the 13th. Okay, perfect, perfect. Before the 15th, it's actually women news. I have a business account, but when you were checking if I was accepted, you said it may be rejected if you already are with another agency. And I said you weren't, so you got accepted. Yeah, so I said if you're already, I said TikTok rejects if you already with another agency, if you're not in the US or Canada, if you've already made like 5,000 diamonds or above per month for the last 5 months, and then if you have any violations, TikTok won't accept you. Okay, thank you for clarifying. I appreciate you. I appreciate you too, friend. Thank you so much. My what? You're live. I said you're live. You're live. You're live as well. You said my what? I have a super viral video, 1.3 million. What did you do? Were you doing something? What were you doing in this video? Let me know, Jamie Lee. Congratulations. Yes, congratulations, friend. I have to laugh because Jamie Lee's video, she has behind the scenes of, okay, okay. Oh, okay, that's good. That's awesome. Because Jamie Lee has some videos that are are different and then they go viral. But that sounds like a good one, friend. Yes. It's like they're different and they go viral. Awesome, friend. Yes, because it's about to, did it start? I don't know. Did it start yet? It did start, didn't it? That's the type of content you wanted to do. Congratulations, friend. Congratulations. I love that for you. For real. I do. That's what you wanted because you was like, I don't know why my her I'm gonna use the word ridiculous. Ridiculous videos. They go viral. She's like, that's not what I'm trying to do. And then so it's good that you got a video that is exactly what you were intending to do and it went viral. So that's awesome. And let me say this. So Jamie Lee is a good example. She's a great example of someone who is persevering in this space. And I know, Fred, I know it was a struggle bus at first with her content, with her live streams, but she is persevering. And so that's beautiful. I'm happy you still at it, Fred. I just want to check it out. Different. They are, I was like, what in the world? It's captivating. What happened? What I just missed? Awesome. What I just missed, Dr. Trish. But yes, so I'm so proud of you, Jamie Lee. That is awesome. And so you said 1.3 million. Yeah, definitely go back and look at her content. Only because of you, I would have quit otherwise. Oh, that's sweet. I appreciate that, Jamie. Jamie being the TikTok streets late. She does. I need to pop in on her one day. It's moving. It's a moving hand. What happened? What's the moving hand? Dr. Trish? Dr. Trish, is she talking about your video? You talking about Jamie Lee's video? Happy you're still in the game? Yeah, she's still in the game. She is doing it. Character thing. Okay, gotcha. Um, okay. I'm gonna go look at it then. Her videos, when I say I'm gonna go look at it, I'm always amazed by her videos. She does have great content. You said still here, still here. She is. And so that's awesome, friend. That's awesome. So I definitely will take a look at it. She said it's captivating. I had an interesting live on yesterday. What happened, Daddy? I had to experience some negativity. Yeah. The TikTok streets. Oh my gosh, the TikTok streets. You do get the negativity, the trolls. You know, I tell people all the time, you're in control of your life. You can mute and block and report if people are really inappropriate. I've had to report a few people. Yeah, you have. What it happened here keeps you watching it, does it? Okay. What's her name? Whose name? Jamie Lee. Jamie Lee's laughing here. I'm gonna send this one. Wait a minute. I'll do this one. I'm gonna pin her comment. So yeah, go to her page. I like the way you updated your name, Hollywood producer. I love it. I love that. And she is actually. So I have learned how to block. Yes, you definitely can block, friend. When you touch someone's comment, like just the way I pinned Jamie Lee's comment here, when you touch someone's comment, you can scroll down, you can mute, block, and report if needed. Okay. Suggestions from a follower. Yes, yes, you should. You absolutely should own it. That's awesome. I seen it just now. I seen it just now. Seen what, her video? Y'all just went to it. I need to go to it. I'm gonna go to it after this. Um, so that's awesome, friend. So that's what it's all about. And content is important. So let me say this. I know we get hung up on the live stream part of it. You do have to do your content too. Matter of fact, your girl got to do a video today because I haven't done one. It's probably been right at about 6 days, 5 or 6 days. So definitely make sure you're doing the content part of things and engaging in the content. That Jamie Lee, I'm gonna use you as an example. Also, it was hard for her to find her people here, and let me know. Have you found your people? Have you found them? Are you finding your people? So I know she was struggling at one point in finding her people, but she's been at it. She's been doing it. She's been consistent. So definitely stay consistent, stay at it. It is not an overnight success story. There are a few people who, what I say, get lightning in a bottle, essentially, and they're able to go viral and have all these followers, and they've been at it only for like 30 days or whatever the case, 2 weeks. That ain't the norm. And so don't expect that. It does take time. Still tough. I have about 500 followers from that video, from that one video. That's good. But I hear what you're saying. To have a 1.3 million views, but only 500 followers. Interesting. Yeah. So people don't engage all the time, and we know that. It's hard for me to find my people. Yes, but you if you stay consistent, your people will come. It will. Yeah. I still have 2,500 followers only. Oh, it's gonna get better, friend. That's good. Um, the engagement piece is gonna be key to it. Yes, yes. And it's not an overnight success story. No, it's not. It's not. And so, and that's just not the case. I think that's a misnomer. People are sitting back saying, "Oh, well, I was able to do it here, and here's how I did it." Those videos, I mean, that worked for them at that point in time, but that's not the norm. Thank you so much for the Corey. That's not the norm. So just know that it takes time, it takes effort, it takes engagement, it takes consistency, it takes all those things for it to really, really work out for you. So thank you. That's how I get it. Appreciate you. People have to trust you to be connected. True. Well, let me say this: not a lot of people understand how to engage either. You know, you still having a lot of people that come in and they just click the like and keep swiping, click the like and keep swiping, and then they'll go to the comments, and even that they still don't follow the person even after you made a comment on that person's video. So you gotta be, it's one of those things where ideally when you're doing your videos, you're telling people make sure you follow, make sure you engage. You're setting those constant reminders, and some people do it, some people don't. Sometimes you will want to pull your hair out, but you have to keep going. You're so right. Yes. Okay, that is true too. Yes. Thank you so much, Kim. I love it. Yes, you do want to pull your hair out. You do. And, so what I've been sharing with you all, I want you to look at your live analytics. I want you to think about, okay, when you're going live, what are some things you can tell your audience how to engage properly? What, based on your live analytics, is your goal for that particular live? Let me see, pals. I might have missed your comment, friend. Hold on one second. You said, I'm saying that yesterday, not everyone is here for engagement. Some are just consumers, and that's okay, I think. Yeah, some are consumers. And then you have to, and so from a consumer mindset, you got to understand the consumer. So if you understand the person who's just consuming content, then if you are a curator, you're curating, creating content, then you have to put yourself in their shoes. And so then how do you disrupt that? How do you disrupt that? And the way to disrupt that is send constant reminders. Now, not everybody is going to heed your advice and your reminder right then and there, but over time they will. So, if you have a topic and you're engaging with your followers, you're going to have to say, hey guys, there's a couple things you need to know to make sure that you are absolutely getting the most from this experience. And if you are listening to me, then you need to understand there's some things you're going to have to do to be successful here in TikTok. Okay? Or to make sure TikTok knows you're here and you're not a bot. People use that type of terminology. And so just recognizing that people do need to follow the live host. So if your goal, when I tell you earlier, like set goals for yourself. So if your goal is to get more followers for the week, you look at your analytics. You was like, last week I got only, you know, 10 new followers before the week is out. And I went live 4 times and I got 10 followers. Okay, that's not bad. How do you get to 15? How do you get to 20? You're going to have to do some of those reminders and just let people know. Make sure you follow the live host. Make sure you click my daily heart me. That's an instant follow to the live host too. So if people are coming and engaging your live in that way and letting them know, okay, hey, you get 45 points from being in this live stream. As you collect points, TikTok is letting know you're getting points and you're leveling up. And so TikTok is seeing that you're an engaged viewer. Okay, so you're gonna have to say those type of things so people understand. And it is something I mean, it gets a little annoying, but it is something you're gonna have to do to kind of constantly remind people. Someone asked me, why do I have to tap? Because, okay, here's what you can do, and this is what I always tell people. You want to go, if you click at the number of people in the room, click that number. It shows you with that question mark, it tells you who are the top viewers, and then it tells you how they have points next to them, and that's how they became top viewers. That question mark breaks down what does it mean to be a top viewer and engager. Tapping on the screen is that heart plus. I want you guys to tap. Anybody who hasn't, excuse me, tap before. We have 68,000 taps that have happened. And if you're tapping the screen, there's a pink heart that pops up. There's a line that will crawl across, and TikTok is collecting those taps from you. As you tap, as that line gets across, confetti, the heart gets bigger, and if you let go, confetti will fall on the screen. You'll see it, and it'll say how many likes that you sent. When I told you to click the number up here in that question mark, it tells you as you tap, those taps, those likes, you're getting points for those likes. So you get 3 points for every 10 minutes of liking a live. Those likes come in the form of being, if you are a fan club member and you are engaging in a live, TikTok is saying, oh, I see you're a high engager. Let me give you points for that. Those points go towards your engagement score, essentially your engagement level. And so TikTok does that to kind of see who's engaging on the live stream. And then over time, that engagement also should translate into people who are top viewers. Those top viewers get recognition, and then people end up following and connecting with those top viewers. So when you're in a live and you really understand the gameplay, coming to a live and being actively engaged will get you more followers and will get you more engagement with your content. So that's essentially what's happening. But a lot of people don't do that and they don't understand how to fully engage. I post this. Get your daily heart me, share the live, comment, and tap the screen. You've been getting a lot more followers too, Kim. I've seen that in your analytics exactly. Now I gotta shout out my top 3. Woo! You should. You should. That's a good strategy for you, wellness girl. Um, Couple things. Oh, I want to say a couple things. I noticed you're live too. Maybe we need to meet, wellness girl. What are the benefits of other people getting points, etc.? What are the benefits of other people getting points? Other people getting points? Viewers? I think I just explained that. It's an overall engagement. So as you engage, people engage back with you on the live stream. They follow, they connect with you, and then ultimately engage back with your content. Yes, support the live stream with tapping. Be right back, Patty. Thank you so much. So yeah, I tried putting my heart me as a goal, and I'm glad I did. Yes, yeah, that was good. It wasn't working all the time. My moderator posted that for me. Perfect. That's good. Yeah, the mods are really good. You did. Okay, perfect. Thanks. And so The mods are really good. You know, for your mod, Wellness Girl, um, Natty Nat, are you in the room? Natty Nat, I'm just thinking about people whose rooms are like rooming rooms. Your mods are going to be key. Your mods are going to be key. And just sending those constant reminders. Kim, your mod is key for that too. Like if you have a mod and your room is rooming, it's going to be key for them to send that constant reminder for people to understand how to engage. Thank you so much for the hand heart. Um, you know, I have to try swiping the screen to see my stats while live. Yes. Yes. Yeah, let's find a time to meet this week because there was a couple ideas I had for you. So Wellness Girl came back. She did her live. So I'm gonna say this. Let me use this as an example, and I guess I'm saying this for other people to hear too. Hey, Sunshine, how you doing, Jill? How you doing? Nice to see you again. Nice to see you as well. So I want to say this because as you are growing in your live stream, so let me start with saying moderators are great for supporting your live once you start having more people in your room. I think that's great. In the early stages, people want to feel seen. People want you to connect with them. And so, Wellness Girl, you do a great job of turning people when they say gifts. You do the acknowledgement. You mouth really softly, thank you. And so people feel the connection because of that. So it really is great how you're doing things. Um, and so moderators, when you're new to the live, what I'm saying is that don't necessarily jump to have a moderator too quickly. I think there's something to be said about building that connection with your audience, building and growing your fan club, and engaging with people. You said my room is not rooming. It'll get to rooming, friend. One of my mods who moves and grooves was out last night. I gotta update my mod group. Yes, you probably should, friend. Hello, thank you, Yuji. For me too. Um, Kim, for you, no, I mean your mods. You want to use your mods to do exactly what they're doing. Tap the screen, share the live out. Make sure you support the live goal, stuff like that. You're doing good with that. I think you do a great job of seeing people's comments. You're in the comments. You're kind of like me in terms of how you do your live. You're very much in your comments because your comments help fuel the conversation. At least that's what I've noticed. I don't know if that's what you're doing because I know sometimes you have like, okay, you have a flow state, and sometimes I have a flow state, but it seems like you use the comments to kind of help inform. Okay, where am I going to take this? I agree. Yeah. So just I missed a lot of them. Do you feel like you miss a lot? Do you? Oh, you might have your mod pin for you too. Then you might use your mod to pin your comments. Do you miss a lot of them? I didn't know you were missing a lot. Yeah, if you're missing a lot, maybe leverage your mod to pin some of those comments. Thank you so much for the renewal subscription, friend. Appreciate you, Miss Patty. Thank you so much. I try to do that too. Yeah, it's important. It's important for people to feel seen and heard. Kim, yeah, you if you miss a lot, I would say yeah, your room, you people are looking to get advice from you. Just kind of like here, people want that advice. So you're probably gonna have to figure out some pinning, some strategies to support more visibility of your comments, and those people will start engaging more too. In my mod group, I sent a bunch of engagement language to support them. Yes, perfect. Ooh, I love that. I love that. Yes, because they have to pin and it goes so fast. Yes, yeah. So yeah, definitely leverage them to pin a lot more comments. Make it well. Comments matter as well. Yes. Um, Dr. Trish, you said you requested. Give me 1 second because I had a thought real quick. I wanted to make sure I went back to. When it comes to making sure you are first time here. How you doing, friend? Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you being here. I want to go back to Wellness Girl because I want to make sure I close the loop on that. Thanks so much for being here, friend. Let me know if you have any questions about the agency. I am a creator network agency as well. Um, and so, Wellness Girl. So, what I want to share with you, your mods are really good because we probably should have talked about this. Because you were gone for essentially 2 weeks. Thank you, everyone. For essentially 2 weeks. Um, You probably could have capitalized off of yesterday being kind of a special event, a welcome back engagement, because literally everybody was saying they missed you. Oh my God, I missed this. I missed this. I would almost say you could have done like an encore where you did a little longer, and then you could have worked with your moms to say she's gonna do a little longer. Let's support her. She's awesome. We all missed her. She's gonna give us an additional 20 minutes. Like there was like ooh, a special opportunity you had there that was like ooh. She could have capitalized just on how people were missing you. Her room got almost up to 800 people. Oh, okay, yeah. You got almost up to 800 people at one point in that room, and so it was like ooh, yeah. And so many people missed you. So I would almost think about maybe doing a pop up or something like that too. This week to say, just to say, I was gone, I came back. So just think about it. Just think about it. But that was really cool, just in terms of how many people. Are you serious? Praise God. Yes. Yes. Her room was rooming, but it had, it goes like she said. She has 3 waves of her sessions, and it was funny because I think favorite RT Nikki, she's like, well, "Are you gonna do the ocean?" I was like, "What happened to the ocean? Did I miss the ocean?" So people know her routine now. So yeah, I think there's something to be said about that. My friend, um, did you did people need agencies to grow? Do people need agencies to grow? Here's what I will say about this. So this question is kind of a question where it depends on you. Depends on what your purpose is, depends on what you're trying to do. If you pick the right agency, an agency is going to give you tips and strategies on how, and training on how to improve your live stream, how to engage with your viewers, how to think about your different monetization levels and stuff, levers. And so just recognizing agencies have a little bit more inside information. They have more data than you have. There's a lot of information that can be shared to help you grow. So, but ultimately, it depends on you. It depends on what your strategy is, what you're trying to do, how many times a day or a week you're trying to go live, how frequently you're trying to go live in terms of your duration. Like, are you only going an hour? Are you going 2 hours, 3 hours? So, little stuff like that matters. So, agencies can give you insights and then also help you keep your live based if you have violations or banned and stuff. So, those are things agencies can support, but it ultimately depends on you. Okay, friend. Let's see. Yeah, I forgot about the ocean drum. Yes, I was thinking about doing a pop up in a few. Yes, I think you should. I think you should consider it. And so yeah, and I have some other ideas too. So maybe we can meet. Just let me know if you want to find a time to meet sometime this week. Hey everyone, just dropped in a second day is my husband's surgery, so I will be back tomorrow. Sending prayers to your hubby's safe recovery too. Hopefully he has safe surgery and everything goes well with your hubby. Yeah, I know surgeries are always a scary thing. Thank you so much, Pure Intentions. How you doing, friend? You had a good live yesterday too, friend. I love it. Thank you so much, friend. I love seeing how you guys are growing. Oh my gosh, I love seeing it. So, there are so many of you. And then my new people, we're gonna get going. Things are gonna get better. Absolutely, it's gonna get better. So don't be thinking that, oh my gosh, this is all it's gonna be. No, it gets better. Oh, thanks for answering. You're so welcome. You were so welcome, friend. Okay, let's see. We're at 11:40. Dr. Trish, yes, thank you all for coming out. You're so welcome. Your room is growing too. I see your pure intentions. You're seeing some growth too. So keep doing it, friend. Keep doing it. And anybody, I'm gonna always say this. Anybody in the room, if we need to schedule a one-on-one, please let's do it. I'm happy to do it. The numbers are not to the point where I don't have any availability. So I do have availability. We can meet, we can talk, and just strategize a little bit. I've been looking at analytics, especially my people who have been with me for about 30 days now. If you've been with me for about 30 days, we can look at data and just have a little bit more information. He said that my room growing. Is it growing? That's good. That's good. You've been at it too, so you've been consistent, friend. You said I'm here. Okay, Dr. Trish, let me let you up now, friend. Let me let you up. Okay.
Hi.
Hello.
Yeah, so I don't last very long in the room for Wellness Girl because it just takes me like about maybe 10 minutes and I'm out. I put my sound machine on and I'm good to go.
Yes. Yes.
But I wanted to say, Kim Love, her room was really very high in the numbers yesterday. When I went in, it was like in the high 60s.
She got
And
over
then I
70
go
already.
and she has a moderator and he's like, clap, engage, this and that and that and that. I went in and I did the same and I'm like, hey, let's show her some love. Let's get her flash goal. Let's do this, let's do that. Dr. Lisa, this is the second time I go into her room and there's a whole bunch of people just sitting there. They're just sitting there.
Yeah.
We got to do something about that.
Yeah, ultimately, it'll take time. Like I said, you got to get people. You got to understand people are not always aware that they should fully engage and what does engagement look like. So that's part of it. And then some of it, you just have people who are just consuming and they're not going to engage fully. Um, so I would have to go back and Kim, maybe you could put in the chat. Do you have a lot of blue boxers? What does that look like? You said I need help. Do you have a lot of blue box people? I think that's going to be a telltale sign. Blue box people, no, you don't have a lot of blue box people. That's the problem.
That's the problem.
That's the problem.
I'm like, she's got a lot of them. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
This is just my personality. I get frustrated. I'm like, you guys are just getting free advice. Like, come on now. Come on.
Wow, you only have 10 to 15 that are blue boxers? Wow. Yikes. Okay. Um, I'm assuming that's what you meant. 10 to 15 that have blue boxes and the rest don't. So that means you have like 50 to 60 that don't have blue boxes. That's a lot. Or tell me if it's the reverse.
And I was gonna suggest something to Kim. I was like, and I love her. I love just like everything about her. And I'm like, come on now, like, come on. I'm just sitting there like getting frustrated. Um, Maybe change the way she's saying. I don't know how to say this, but you'll clean it up, Dr. Lisa. But I'm just gonna say it. Maybe change the way you're saying thank you. Don't get so excited for the daily heart me or the little gifts. Kind of like maybe change the excitement. I don't know, tailor it and get more excited for the more bigger gifts. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Do
Mm-hmm.
you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Um, from a TikTok perspective, now here's what TikTok would say: you're supposed to treat people equally. So that's one of those things that is actually in the community guidelines that you got to be careful about how you do that. So
Not equally though.
I know they're not, but you gotta thank the person that sent small gifts versus at the same level that you would thank someone who sends a big one. Now, obviously, there is obviously different um, excitement levels of somebody sending a TikTok universe. You're like, what in the world? Because it's like this whole experience on your screen. But you are supposed to be grateful and show gratitude to all guests. But to your point, you got to be careful of how you do that, because if you do it to any great extremes, TikTok will give you a violation.
And all the big TikTok hosts do it.
I know they do, but I know, but the way they do it, to your point, maybe there is less energy in terms of how she does it. But I think there's something to be said about showing gratitude. I think that's part of her approaching her room too. I don't know if I would tailor it too much, Kim. You probably could turn it down a little bit, just a hair. But at the same time, I think that's what people love about your room. I find it very. I love that turn off on and off that you do. I think that's part of your the special thing that you offer to your audience. Like you share in that moment, and then you go right back in this very um, serious tone. And I love that. And so I think that's unique. I think that sets her apart from everybody else who's on the screen giving advice. So I think there's something to be said about doing it, but maybe you could tone it down a little bit. I think there is more needed when it comes to educating.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing. If you're saying your numbers are not blue boxers, they don't understand how to engage.
Yeah, because she had to, I don't know if she had another moderator. I saw one of her moderators and he welcomed me in. I was like, oh, wow, she's got a moderator. And then I saw him kind of like pin the comment, to engage, to tap the screen, to share the live and all of that. So then I started sharing. I think I tapped. I don't remember if I was sharing as much, but I know I tapped and I started gifting her. And I'm like, hey, let's show her some love. She's got a flash pull up there, whatever, and they were just sitting there. I mean, eventually she started getting some gifts, but then I looked at her list of people and it was just those top engagers. And she
Yeah,
had a lot just sitting there.
yeah, yeah. Um, if we put this in perspective, I'm just gonna say from a numbers, wellness girl ain't getting what she's supposed to be getting either. I mean, if you really think about it, people are coming to her room and getting a whole experience, and they're falling asleep. Don't get me wrong, that's the goal. But because they're falling asleep, she's not getting the support she should get either. So, and she has like hundreds in her room, and they're like just taking it all in. And so again, from a percentage perspective, it's the same situation. So, yeah, some of this is about mods, some of it is about educating. Kim, I think there's probably more of an opportunity to educate, obviously, because she's communicating the whole time with her audience. But it will come a time. It will.
All right. I was just frustrated. Thank you for letting me
You're
know.
welcome. We'll talk this. We'll talk about it more because maybe when it comes to more people like from the agency going to different rooms, maybe we could be part of that change that can happen as well, so that people understand engagement matters.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank
All
you.
right. Take care. All right. Let me catch up on some comments. You guys are saying some good stuff here. Am I frozen? TikTok froze me. Okay. TikTok froze me for a second here. Okay. So yeah, you guys are saying some great stuff. It takes time for people to understand. I would agree with that. It does. Yeah, it's gonna take time. Do I think you should stop giving so much information, Kim? I think you probably need to determine what's your talking points and goals for that particular live. And I will say I give a lot of information too. I know I do. I give a whole lot of information. However, there's a lot of stuff I don't give. And you won't know that until you meet with me and talk to me. You're like, girl, this girl got a lot of stuff in her head. That's how I operate. So I think people feel, I think there's something to be said about people getting to know, like, and trust you. And people feel a connection to you and they can trust that you're sharing good quality, solid information at that point in time. And then if they want more, then they're going to have to invest in that. And that investing means, what does it mean to schedule a one-on-one or come to your group or do all the other stuff that you have available? But ultimately, yeah, you just have those key talking points. Like, here's what we're going to talk about. And you can, and I've done that before. Hey, that is a more detailed conversation. Maybe you need to schedule a one-on-one. And so I've done that before. So just recognize you could possibly do that as well in terms of how you're sharing. Uh, and again, your chat, because it is engaging. Your chat is chatting. It is engaging. So you want to kind of feed off some of that, but some of it does require a little bit more that people want to get from you. And so you get about 24 heart means, yeah, you should get more than that. Is she educating the kids? Oh, yes, yes, yes. Okay. He said, because I'm excited for the penny. I love it. I'm struggling trying to get the bigger gifts in my gallery. That, hey, that's all of us. Sarah, I don't know what to tell you. Well, I do know what to tell you, but at the end of the day, it's going to take time. And again, that goes back to the education and it goes back to your engagers. The bigger gifts are not available to everybody. Let me be real. Not everybody can send a money gun. Not everybody can send a universe. Not everybody can send a whale. So when you get to that point, you got to make sure your community is able to support that gift gallery. And so that's not the case for everybody. Now, obviously, even in a D League, depending on how your people are engaged, if you got a lot of people with no blue boxes, they can't send some of those high level gifts either. I brought most of my people on TikTok with me, and they're not TikTok savvy. Yes, Pure Intentions, you said they're not TikTok savvy. They still learning. I love it. Yes, friends. So that means you're gonna have to teach them. You're at level 28, so you need to teach them like, hey, if you gonna go in these rooms, some of this is great that you're engaging, you're tapping the screen, you're sharing the live, you're commenting. So continue to do that. And then you need to think about how do you also have coins in your account and refill and stuff. So and recharge. So that's gonna be important for them to understand that aspect as well. People give with their heart, not forcefully. That's true, but I think they need to understand the etiquette too. She has to instruct them. Yes, she's gonna have to agree. Yes, I get so excited. I love it. I love it. Thank you all for the stickers. I see you. Just teach them what to do as you stream. Yes, you definitely gonna have to teach them. You said it's bipolar. It is a little bit. But I think it's cute. I think it's endearing. So I would say, yeah, tone it down a little bit. But at the same time, it's part of how you do, and it's like I find it very, like I said, I find it cute. I think it's a great way for people to know how your room operates. You said you have two mods. Okay, awesome. Hello, friend. Hello, how are you, friend? Hello, I see you, friend. Um, I kept doing first 25. I love that. Okay, first time I went live, I have only 5 people giving nothing but and no gifts. Okay, but as I'm going, people start liking. Yes, yeah, that's it. You said I will educate more. Yes, yeah, I think that's gonna be the biggest key. I'm catching up on comments. Sorry, friends. Let's see. Good morning. Let's see. How you doing, Sherry? Thank you so much for being here. All my friends, how you doing? Some sugar. Quetta, thank you for being a title gifter. Now I'll have 10 people and I will give bigger gifts. Yeah. You will get bigger gifts, friend, when she built her community. Yeah. She will soon get massive gifts. Yeah, that's it. She's doing well. It takes time. I don't want you guys to think this is an overnight success. People need to understand how to engage um, because people know and me and connecting will give. Yep, I will do too, but my room is not rooming. It will get to rooming again, friend. It just takes time. I mean, like I said, the algorithm, there's a lot of changes happening, and the engagement outside the live matters as much as inside. So I just want to kind of put that in perspective. I'm sitting down trying to plan my live schedule outlines right now. I love it. Holla cute, yes. Are you going live this week? I teach them how to give gifts too. Yes. I talk about the blue boxes. I teach that. So you said me too. Me too. The subject of what was the Me Too for? That's why I choose to educate TikTok. Yes, that's true. Yeah, educating on TikTok is good. And again, people with other topics, you got to talk about. You got to educate people about TikTok too. You do. You got to include that. You don't have to go in depth. You don't have to be a TikTok coach, but you do have to tell people how to properly engage. Wow, I didn't know that. What did I say? I said I'm catching up. I was worried about the heart me as a goal, and glad I looked at my analytics and said it accordingly. Yes, the heart me goal is a good strategy, y'all. It's a good one to start with. Good morning. How you doing, Sammy from Memphis, Tennessee? Thank you so much. Yes, I'm good for one thing to another. I'm going from one thing to another. I love it. I love it. People think it's overnight thing. No, it's not. It's not. It takes time. It takes time. It's not just build your. Hold on one second, friend. It said Bishop, build your community. There will be support you. You will while you do the same. Yes, I wish someone gave me. Okay. I'm not gonna say that out loud. TikTok gonna get mad at me. Be like, oh, is you asking for gifts? Some sugar, you so sweet. uh, I'm going live 3 times this week: Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. I can commit to that. My mentor, Pals approves. Pals, do you approve? Love it. I love it. Pals does approve. How you doing, Shanita? Thank you so much, Fred, for being here. Hello, everybody. Jess, how are you doing? Jasmine, the social worker. I see you, friend. How you doing? You said I do. Thank you, pals. Thank you for that. I always write down my steps on what to teach. Yes. Yeah, having notes and outline is key. Making sure you can explain it to people clearly. They're gonna come back. Hello, I'm good. Friend, when are we going live? And when are we going live? Anybody? Let's do our roll call because we're almost at noon. I'll stay on a little longer, but roll call is where we put in the chat our plans to go live, our topic, our time, and our time zone. So let's put that in there so we can see each other. Holly, you put yours, but anybody else want to share their live plans? I was going to harass her tonight. I love it. I love it. Get her going, pals. I'm going to charge my phone and try a pop up in an hour. Look at you. You gonna have people going to sleep over lunch, huh? They're gonna be sitting at their desk listening to you sleeping. I do. It helps me a lot. That's a great strategy. You got to start with an outline. Absolutely. Have those talking points. I did a box battle the other night. It was amazing. What you were a guest in somebody's room as a box battle? Tuesday, Thursday, 7 p.m. Central is Wellness Girl doing the sound healing. My problem is inconsistency. You got to be consistent, friend. Yes, you'll see the growth with the consistency. 5 to 7 p.m. coaching basics. I love that. I love that. That's tonight, Dr. Trish, going live at 1 p.m. specific time. So what is 1 p.m.? 4 p.m. That's 4 p.m. our time. Gotcha. Yes, go to sleep. Work is stressful. Forget the job. Haha. Yes, love it. In TikTok, you have to hold on 1 second. You have to be consistent. Yes. Consistency and engagement. That's what I tell people. No, I gave everything to them. What you mean? What happened, some sugar? Kim, I'm accepting you, friend. Hello.
Hey, Dr. Lisa. Okay, so the box battle, can I tell y'all this? It was amazing. So, what I did was I explained to them, like in the first hour, that the number one giver I was going to put them in a lineup, and whoever contributed the most would come up on the panel, and then I would do a 1 minute battle to see, and I wanted everybody to gift them, to bless them because they were a blessing to me, and I wanted to give back. And to have, so people were gifting. So I think somebody made $6, somebody made $4, whatever.
Nice.
Person with the least just thanked the people in the room, and then they went down, and then we just kept going.
Okay.
So what I found was, once I explained that, the people were already giving. It was Friday night. People were already giving, but then it seemed to me that they were giving more.
Mm.
And then they gave to the people I brought up on the stage, on the platform. And it's a good way to just say, listen, we're going to be doing a box battle tonight, so I'm going to do that like twice a week.
I love that. You had done your regular battle too, so your night, Friday night was,
Yes.
yeah, that was a big night for you.
Yes. Yes. And so I really did good in terms of my diamonds and everything. It was amazing. And so I was like, wow. So yeah, that's something to consider, because I don't really ask for gifts because I'm going to do what I do anyway.
Right.
I think sometimes maybe I am giving a lot, but I gotta tone it down. I gotta, and I don't know how to do that because I don't know how to not pour in that manner. If
Yeah.
that makes any sense.
Right. Right. I hear
But
you.
yeah, but still, it's full. TikTok is a full-time job, and if you're gonna work it like it's a full-time job, then The idea is that you move people into your group, or you do whatever, you do your subs only, or you do. It's lucrative, but I guess it's just gonna take time.
I think that's the way you have to lean into this. The time factor is what people. I always talk about. People want to rush the process and rush things. It's a time factor that you need to be really patient and considerate about, because at the end of the day, your room's not going to room overnight. It's not going to have people once your room starts rooming. You're not going to have full engagement in your room, and so each of these are different things that you're going to have to invest your time into. Being patient, but also being consistent and in sharing and in engaging in the process. And so if we rush this, it's not going to work. It's not, because you're going to get to a point where, yeah, if you have 500 people in your room right now, not all of them are going to engage. If you have 800 people in your room, they're not going to engage in the way you would expect. And so, like I used the example of Wellness Girl. I mean, that happened to her last night. When you really think about it, she had nearly 800 people in her room. If people gave the heart me, she would have 800 heart me's. They didn't. If people came in and gave her a rose, she would have had just that in roses alone. She didn't. You know what I'm saying? So just recognizing that even with the people, they're not going to engage fully the way they should or could. And you just have to respect that and just work within the parameters of giving the information, figuring out what works for you, and then also sharing with them different ways they can engage in the app and be successful.
Yes. Yeah. It feels too much like begging to me, and I don't do that. That doesn't work with mine.
Yeah.
That's why
I don't think you should beg, and you shouldn't beg. I don't think.
No. Even asking feels like begging. It feels too much like that to me. You understand what I'm saying?
I don't even know if I'm asking you to ask.
Flash goal.
Oh, I don't know if I'm even asking you to ask. I think it's about educating. So it's about sharing. Okay.
That's what I need to do, because I get. I don't. I get it. But when the flash goal comes, whatever it is, it drives me crazy. I hate the flash goal, because then I feel like I didn't achieve. If I don't achieve it, and most times I don't, or I remember that I don't more than I remember the times that I did. Let me say that, right? Because you know how we focus on what we don't do as opposed to what we do when, right? And I think the other side of that is past that 15 minutes, I'm not saying nothing, but I really need to educate.
Yeah. I love that. Yeah, we often do. We do remember the times it didn't work. And so, yeah. So for me, you know, I try not to hone in on it too much, but it does matter to a certain extent in terms of how the game is played. I want you guys to remember that. It is. This is a game. This is a game. It started off as a children's app, a game. And if you think of it from that perspective, there are some things you're going to have to do to play the game. Now, everybody comes here doesn't realize that. They don't realize that you just opened up an app that was intended for you to engage in the gameplay. Whether that's the content creation, whether that's the engagement in other people's content, whether that is buying on TikTok Shop, whether that's coming to a live stream and engaging here. That's part of the game. And so how do you engage in a way that feels authentic to you, that you feel comfortable with, but recognizing if you don't play the game, you're not going to benefit fully from all the different resources that are available here.
Right. Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed. I got you.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Lisa.
All right.
I just wanted to say that.
Appreciate you. All right, take care.
How do I get there?
I got you. I love it. I love it. You guys are so funny. I love it. Hold on. So a couple people were sharing their times when they go live. Hold on. Let's see. Still on 30-day live journey. Day 16 tomorrow at 9:30 p.m. Love it. Oh my gosh, Dr. Lisa. One more post enough to advertise our lives. Is one post enough to advertise our live? Yeah, that's fine. That's good. One post before you go live? Yeah, put a post out there and make sure you schedule a live event. Also post it in your story. And then make sure you share it out. Yeah. When you go live. And when you create a live event, toggle on that you want that live event to go on all your videos too. You could do that as well. Coach Jesse, you said live at 7 p.m. Central and two battles embracing who you are. I love that. I love that. I heart me. Appreciate you, friend. Oh, wow, that's a good strategy. Still on. Okay, I got that one. Thank you so much. Let's see. Thank you so much. Let's see. It is indeed. I committed to the daily posting, and honestly, I got exhausted and overwhelmed. Yeah, I go on. So here's the way I think about posting. I share stuff in. You guys give me stuff to share in the stories. I share stuff in my stories. I also post content. Also put stuff in my notes. So I'm posting daily, but it may not feel that way because I didn't create this unique post in my content. I did something in my story. I reposted. I'll reshare stuff that I've already posted in my stories. That to me has been also beneficial because my viewers and my live stream, people are coming to my lives, people are engaging there. I think that's helpful. I think it really is. So I would not, um, obviously posting your content is where you really want to be at, but ultimately I think all of that counts. So just think of it that way too. That's right. I gotta be okay with it. Yes, yes. Change. Just change it to educate. Yep, yep. That's it. You're changing to educate. You're educating me too. Let me say something. I just hype people in your room. They will gift you. Um, yeah, just the text. Use the text it to post too. Yeah, the text to post. That's the new feature. I like that too. Yeah, I agree. Some sugar. I'm letting you up, Fran.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello, Coach.
Hello, Fran. How are you?
How's everybody doing today?
Good.
Happy Monday. I also wanted to say though, like when I got on TikTok, I didn't know anything, so I went to almost everybody's room to learn from them. So I feel like everyone's always telling me to go live, but me and you talked about things I can do so I can continue to go live. I like that one-on-one where someone can verbally be talking to me instead of me having to look at the text and figure out what they're trying to say. But just like a job or if you have a business, you still have to go out and promote yourself.
Yeah.
So I just tell people you need to still be in these TikTok streets.
Yeah.
Like I was in someone I've been trying to get to, and she was there, and she was in her battle, like her first battle. I didn't know. I was just dropping by, and it was only 3 people in there. She won one, she lost one, but she was so thankful for the 3 people, and then the rest left. She's like, I got you. Got go ahead.
Hold on 1 second. Okay. No. Okay, my friend, she called twice. I was like, Lord, is it an emergency? So I just want to make sure I didn't miss. And she texted me, so I'm gonna text her back in a little bit. All right, we're good.
So she was so excited that she's like, I got you guys. She's like, thank you so much. This is my first live. I think we still need to get in those streets and find new people also to come into your live.
That's important. I keep saying that, you all.
Important because if we're talking about, if we're talking about engagement on our platform, then you still got to be out in these streets. It's just like if you were promoting your product or whatever, you're not going to just have just the 20 people or 60 people. You still got to get out there. You still got to do the footwork. And it's hard. Trust me. I know it is. But you got to find new people that you go into their, let's say their shop, and then they'll come to your shop, hopefully.
Yes.
But you still got to get on them TikTok streets. You really do. Because if we're all about engaging, you got to go over there. Because this DJ that I follow, he'd always be like, when you gonna go live? When you gonna go live? Like, I'm trying to bless you. When you gonna go live? So when I was in the live with the 2 other women the other day, you came through, I saw him in the house. I was like, hey, he's like, about time in the thing. And he gave me a whale because he knows I'm always there because I be tapping out for him.
Nice.
I give him some gifts, but I tap. And he's like, here's my tapper. Here she come. She about to do it. She about to do it. So don't give up, you guys. And I'm not saying you are, But if it's an engaging app, we still gotta grind on them streets and get more people in and share out each other's lives like we do and support other people. You know, especially newbies. Newbies love it. You go out there, you see people who are new. They will remember you. They will remember you. So just keep it up, guys. You'll get there.
Yep, yep. Oh, thank you for that. Some people said I had to come on here today. Now you going live today, Miss? When you go
We're not
live?
talking about me. We're talking about
Well, when you going live again?
look, I made it clear I'm a pop-up girl, y'all. I'll let y'all know I'm a pop-up girl. I be driving for a living, so they'll change the schedule so quick. So yeah, I'm a pop-up. Let me get off when you start asking.
I love it. Your co-host live was good. They was having a good old time. It was fun.
Really good old time. Yeah. And we all were kind of, well, I'm not new, but we're kind of new to the live because we don't go as often as other people do. Yeah. So it was fun. It was fun. Okay, let me get off.
All right, bye. Oh, you guys are funny. You guys are funny. Well, so the message is go live and engage, okay? And then again, you got to train people. You got to help your community. So, the so when it comes to telling people, like I said, liking a live, that's key. Liking a live. We got 109,000. Look at y'all. Y'all been liking. Look at y'all. Who's my fan club member with all the likes? Raise your hand for me. I love it. I love it. You guys are liking this live. Thank you so much. I appreciate all the support. Um, so liking a live is important. Telling them to share the live out, making sure that if they get the daily heart rate, that instructs them in terms of how to engage fully. Stickers, the heart, the sharing the live out, getting points for that, the comments, all that matters, and they're getting engagement for that. So I think it's something to be said about maybe even explaining the fan club a little bit more. So when you're in my live, screenshot the fan club. Click your heart me if you're somebody in the room, and screenshot that, and just share that with your community. Yeah, that actually is like the blueprint for how you should engage. It really is. Because it says the comments. It says you're getting points for the heart me itself. It says that you're getting points for sharing out the live. It says you're getting points for putting a sticker in there in the chat. It says you're getting points for sending a popular vote gift and other gifts. So just recognizing that that really is the blueprint for engagement. Okay? Practice together how to educate our audience. Yes, absolutely. Practicing it will be great. Absolutely. Practice together. We could do it here. We could do it in other spaces. But yeah, you definitely. I will say here, and so I have obviously the benefit of seeing different ways of people how they're engaging and talking to their audience. When you see comments in the chat, you gotta read the comments. Say that a lot of y'all just answer the question. So people want to know what you're answering. Are you answering my question? Are you talking to me? Probably could do better with saying Kim Love Jones said, what do they get for engagement? What do they get for engagement? So that was her question. They get engagement points. They get points for that. So they become an engaged, they're leveling up in your live. That's what the Lisa with the heart, that represents how they are leveling up. The numbers, those are Roman numerals in that heart. So if you click the heart, you're level 20. Girl, you're about to be level 30. You're about to be level 30. You're level 29. But so you'll be a Roman numeral 4. I only have a few of you. Y'all an elite group from my room. I do the same name. You do the same name. Say that again. I do the same name. The Lisas that I do the same names. What do you do for your badge, Coach Jesse? But yeah, so my level 4 hearts, Roman numeral 4, is only a few of y'all. So Kim, you're about to enter the club. Okay. So, but with that being said, let me see. It essentially says between 1 and 9 is one Roman numeral. Between 10 and 19 is two Roman numerals, so two lines. Coach Jesse, you're about to be in the club soon too, the Roman numeral 4 club. And then between 20 to 29 is three lines. So that's what those three lines represent for some of our friends that are in the room. And then when you get to 30 to 39, you got 4. 40 to 49 is 5. And so that's how it works. So just recognizing that that means that you are committed to the live, you show up on a weekly basis, you're engaging. That's what you're doing to become a fan club member. So then TikTok is about to roll out this super fan benefit, which is your subscription. So as you are really thinking about your fan club and to be a fan of your room, of your live stream, people need to understand, okay, what does it mean to be a fan club? That means you are coming in, you are gifted. Thank you, Holly Gift. You are engaging, you are tapping the screen, you are commenting. And then I teach you guys, you can see the comments, you can see those engagements. He said, okay. Yes, I see you, subject. You 25. Look at you. And so when you see that engagement, thank you for the daily heart me. You see that. So as you are leveling up in the room, you are committed to supporting the room. So you are supporting by putting stickers in, and they have the fan club stickers now. Of course, you're able to also send, if you're a high engager with your blue box, you can send high level gifts too. So, and you're able to send the fan club gifts. So you'll see that those are the exclusive gifts. So you could talk about that as well. But to be a fan club means that you are really committed to supporting the live. That's what's happening. You are here, you're enjoying it, you love what's being shared, and you are part of this community. And so, as you're talking to your audience, you might say that you're like, "Hey, where my fan club members at?" so they understand what that means to be here and support your live. And then I'm gonna say this, because I show up and I show up consistently. People are able to level up in my room, and I'm almost at getting level 4 fan club members. So if you're still with level 1, that's great. If you got level 2 folks in the room, that's awesome, and you need to celebrate those people. You need to shout them out. You need to say, thank you for being here, especially my new people in the room. You really want to make sure you're elevating that fan club. So just know that that is something you can pay attention to. So I would say screenshot, look at some of the work, the verbiage there, and just understand what your fan club is doing for your room. Okay. And so as a viewer, you can see what the fan club is. And let me tell you this, y'all, too. People can take their daily army back. You can remove yourself from being a fan club member too. You know that, don't you? So that's also something that people can do. People don't do it often, but I have to click through. It's a couple ways. I think it's from the profile. You should be. I can't do it here. I have to do it as a viewer. But people can remove themselves. If you click the heart me and click the question mark in the corner, it breaks it down if you ever, as a viewer, if you want to leave the fan club. So people can leave your fan club. And everything I just said about the different Roman numerals, it kind of breaks it down there in terms of the different levels that are out there. Okay? So click those question marks. When you see different things in here, make sure you're clicking the question mark so you understand what's happening. All right, did we do the shout outs, friends? Anybody else going live today? I'm going to head off shortly, but I so appreciate all you guys. I appreciate the watchers, the likes, the comments, the gifts. If anybody was trying to join the agency, let me know, and I will check to see if you're eligible. So let me know that as well. Thank you so. Oh, look at you! Thank you so much, Coach Jesse, for extending your subscription. I appreciate you all, friends. Thank you so much. Let me know if there's any other questions. Thank you for the rose, Harry. Thank you so much. I want to join. Shanita, what happened? Did you miss? Hold on 1 second. Didn't you apply? Did you not apply? Click the link in the corner. I thought you applied. What happened? Let me know. If you're not in my list of people who couldn't apply, did you not do your trial live? Did you have a trial live to do? Let me know, friend. I'm checking to see if I see your name. You said I forgot to subscribe again. Oh, thank you, friend. Yeah, that subscription, yes, I did. Yes, you did. What you do, friend? Let me say what you did. You clicked it before, and I don't see you in here. So let me check. Um, until I saw I'm missing. You said, oh, that's what you've been by the Lisas. I went live last night. Did you? Okay, let's see. So then you probably just need to do the acceptance. Okay. Yeah, you probably just need to accept the invitation. Yeah, you need to accept it. You're in here. Yeah. So I just sent another reminder. So let me say this, friend. I sent a reminder. Let's go here. Okay, I'm gonna go to my shop page. Okay, you're gonna go to inbox. Oh, what was that? Friends, my bad. Let me turn this mirror off. Showing the wrong side. Okay, you're gonna go to inbox. Under inbox, you're gonna see what's called a system notification. So you did it, and so now you need to go into your inbox. Click the system notification. There is a message in there that says a creator network has invited you. Click that message, and then that'll take you to where you have to accept the invitation. It says once your income agency has invited you, and you have to accept the invitation. So yeah, you're good. You're in my system as someone who needs to accept the invitation. So once you accept the invitation, you're good to go. Okay. All right. Well, congratulations. Okay. He said, okay. So once you accept, I will send you. So I'll get a notification that you accepted. I will send you my web link. It'll be also in your inbox. It'll come directly from me. I'll send you my web link, website page to go to. You go to that page. You're gonna get in your you have to copy paste it because it's not clickable. So copy paste it into your browser, and then you're gonna be able to fill out your email, your contact information. So I have you in my database. You're going to get a confirmation email once you hit submit. You're going to get a confirmation email from Stan. It's a Stan Store email. That's because that's who my webpage is with. So you're going to get that confirmation, and in that confirmation, read it because it also has the links to my communities for school and for WhatsApp. Okay, so you want to join those communities. And so I still got people who have not joined our communities. I really have to work on getting everybody over into school, if nothing else. But definitely do that step and make sure you join the communities. All right. All right, my friends. I will be back at 4. Coach Jesse, are you still with me? I know when we come back at 4, let's have you come up and chat. What time? Let me know what time. Okay, thanks. You're welcome, friend. What time is good for you? Are you available to chat around 4:30? Let's do about 4:30. So that way we'll have enough people in the room. Okay. All right, friends. All right. I appreciate everybody being here. I'll be back in a little bit. And you guys have a happy Monday and go live. Okay. Go live. If you are somebody who has not already gone live, and Shaquetta, I saw when you said you were still doing your live commitment. You're on day 16. So I'm so proud of you, friend. Keep going live. Okay. All right. Love you too. Y'all so sweet. Appreciate y'all. All right. Take care. Bye-bye. All right, friends. Thank you so much for being here, pals. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. All right. Take care. Bye-bye.